going home now. Late night. I got my Ks up on the bike that I needed to get up. I just needed to get close to 1,000 for my first service. And how much did I get? Let's have a look. Machine's just starting up. 32. No, that's not right. That's the wrong one. I pressed the... oh, there you go. 840 so far. Okay. Let's do a peg right off. It's in first gear. I'll engage it. Pull the clutch in first gear and let's peg right off. There you go. You got to practice that sort of shit, because when you're out bush you get into tricky situations and you want to have practiced that quite a bit and be really comfortable. So because sometimes you might be on low ground and you have to ride off on the pegs, or you just got to move the bike a bit or something like that, and you want to practice that. And I know the first time I practiced that, first time I started doing that, I freaked out because I thought, oh my god, the bike's going to tip over to the right or the left or whatever. And you got to get that freak out of your system. You got to be able to hit the pegs, get on the pegs, off the pegs, start the bike by get on the pegs and move the bike, or as you come to a stop, be on the pegs and come to a stop. You gotta get comfortable with the bike all sorts of ways, so when you get in tricky situations it's all familiar and you're not freaking out about stuff you should already be comfortable with. Yeah. And in saying that, it's good to walk around the bike standing up. I saw a trainer do this once and I thought that's a good idea. So you know, walk around the bike just holding the bike with your hands in different places, but not having the bike on any stand or anything, just have the bike standing by itself and you just holding it with, you know, one or two hands, the weight of the bike, and walking around the bike so you know where, you know, it's just getting familiar with the bike, because that's what will happen if you get into dirt tracks and things. You're going to have to hold that bike from all sorts of angles, and you want to be past that fear factor of that basic stuff. Get the basic stuff out of the way, because you'll have a lot more to deal with when you get yourself into tricky bush. Yeah, and I'm glad. Look, I'm glad that I pushed myself to do that, because I am getting more comfortable as I do that. And look, I just got this brand new bike, and it wasn't within, I think, the first ride or second ride, I was starting, getting familiar straight away. And you know, once you start doing the riding off the pegs and stopping while being on the peg, it's actually it becomes easier than the regular stuff, because you know, when you get on the bike, you gotta flick your leg over, right? And when you get off, same thing, you gotta lift your leg back over and around, right? If you get used to standing on the pegs, and all you do, it's like, because your knee goes over the seat, so all you got to do is lift the bottom half of your leg and swing it over the seat. It's a lot less effort to get on and off the bike. And I'm actually learning to just put my knee in the middle of the seat and then just pivot the bottom of the foot around, so the knee becomes a steady point on the seat, and then I pivot my foot either over the seat or back down the seat, you see. And that's what I'll do now. When I come in here, I'll just get my garage pass out of this little compartment here that I thought wasn't handy for anything, but it's actually handy for that garage stuff. Alright, and so what I'll do, as soon as I'm in, that's it, my knees on the seat, actually don't need to, no, depends. Anyway, my foot's on the peg, and now I can just walk at the last bit, and the bike's leaning on my ass. Doesn't need to be. I could stand back from it and grab the back and then put the stand down, and voila, there you go.